you are absolutely drowning in it. Every single month, the same cycle plays out. You work hard, you get paid, and before you even have a chance to breathe, that money disappears into minimum payments, interest charges, and bills that never seem to shrink. You tell yourself next month will be different, but next month comes and nothing changes. Meanwhile, somewhere out there, a small group of people are quietly building more wealth in a single year than most of us will see in a lifetime. What do they know that you don't? What are they actually doing that keeps them permanently on the winning side of money? That is exactly what we are breaking down today, and I promise you, by the time this video ends, you are going to see your financial situation in a completely different way. Let's start with the brutal truth about debt, because most people have been taught to think about it completely backwards. We have been conditioned to believe that debt is just a normal part of life. Car payment, student loans, credit cards, mortgage, it all just gets lumped together as the price you pay for existing in modern society. But here is what the wealthiest people in the world understand that the rest of us were never taught. There is a fundamental difference between debt that costs you money and debt that makes you money. Every dollar you owe on a high-interest credit card is silently draining your future. The average credit card interest rate right now is sitting at historically high levels, which means carrying a balance is essentially paying a massive tax on every purchase you ever made. The wealthy do not tolerate this, not because they are morally superior, but because they understand math. Here is the psychology trap that keeps most people stuck in debt forever. It is called lifestyle inflation, and it is devastatingly effective at keeping your bank account empty. The moment your income goes up, your spending goes up to match it. New car, bigger apartment, nicer clothes, better vacations. Your income rises, your expenses rise right alongside it, and your actual net worth barely moves. The top 1% understand that the gap between what you earn and what you spend is the only number that truly matters in the beginning. That gap, no matter how small, is the seed of everything. Every wealthy person you admire started by protecting that gap with everything they had. So let's talk about getting out of debt the way people who actually escape it do, not the slow, painful, demoralizing way most financial advice pushes. There are two primary strategies that actually work, and choosing the right one matters more than most people realize. The first is the avalanche method, where you attack your highest interest debt first while making minimum payments on everything else. Mathematically, this saves you the most money over time. The second is the snowball method, where you pay off your smallest balance first regardless of interest rate. The reason the snowball method has helped so many people is purely psychological. That first debt you eliminate creates a feeling of momentum, a proof of concept that you can actually do this. And in personal finance, motivation is fuel. Pick the method that keeps you moving forward, because the best debt payoff strategy is the one you will actually stick with. Now here is where the conversation shifts, and this is the part that separates people who escape debt from people who build wealth. Paying off debt is not the finish line. It is just clearing the track so you can finally start running. The moment you eliminate a debt, that payment does not disappear into your lifestyle. That money immediately gets redirected into building wealth. This is non-negotiable if you want to think like the top 1%. What does building wealth actually look like in practice? Let's strip away all the noise and get specific. The single most powerful wealth-building tool available to ordinary people is compound growth over time. Not hot stock tips, not cryptocurrency gambles, not get-rich-quick schemes. Consistent, automated investing in assets that grow over decades. The people sitting at the top of the wealth pyramid did not get there by being smarter than you. Many of them simply started earlier and stayed consistent longer. Time is the ingredient that nobody talks about enough because it is not exciting. But a person who starts investing at 25 with modest contributions will almost always end up wealthier than someone who waits until 35 and invests twice as much money. The math is uncomfortable, but it is undeniable. Here is something the ultra-wealthy do that most people never even consider. They obsessively track their net worth, not their income. Your income tells you how much is coming in. Your net worth tells you where you actually stand. It is the difference between knowing how fast water flows into a bucket versus knowing how much water is actually in the bucket. Start tracking your net worth every single month. Assets minus liabilities. What you own minus what you owe. Watch that number grow. That single habit will change how you make every financial decision going forward, because suddenly every purchase becomes a question of whether it moves that number up or down. Let us talk about the income side of this equation, because debt elimination and investing only work at maximum power when you are also increasing what flows in. One of the most consistent traits among wealthy individuals is that they do not rely on a single income source. Most high net worth individuals have multiple streams of income working simultaneously, some active, some passive. The goal is not to work yourself into exhaustion juggling 5 side hustles. The goal is to deliberately build at least one additional income stream that does not require your direct hourly labor. Rental income, dividend payments, a small online business, royalties, these are the types of income that continue generating value whether you are working or sleeping. You probably cannot build all of those overnight, but starting to build just one additional income stream changes your entire financial trajectory. Now let us get into a concept that the wealthiest people in the world live by, and that almost nobody in ordinary financial education ever teaches. It is called paying yourself first, and it goes far beyond just putting money in savings. The standard advice says spend what you need, save what is left. The wealthy invert this completely. They decide in advance what percentage of their income goes directly to wealth building before they ever spend $1 on lifestyle. That money is automatically transferred to investment accounts before it touches their daily spending. What is left is what they live on, not the other way around. This single shift in sequence changes everything, because when wealth building is automatic, it cannot be skipped, rationalized away, or forgotten in a bad month. There is also a mindset element here that I think is underestimated in most financial conversations. The people who successfully escape debt and build real wealth almost universally share one mental characteristic. They have a relationship with delayed gratification that most people never develop. This is not about suffering or deprivation. It is about being genuinely excited by the future version of your financial life to a degree that makes present sacrifice feel worthwhile rather than painful. The moment you start seeing every dollar you do not spend as a soldier you are sending to work for you in the future, the entire psychology of money flips. You stop feeling like you are missing out and start feeling like you are building something. Let me give you a concrete framework to actually implement everything we have covered. First, face your debt completely and honestly. Write down every debt, the balance, the interest rate, the minimum payment. No more averting your eyes from the full picture. Second, choose your payoff strategy and set up automatic extra payments today, not next week, today. Third, simultaneously, even if it is a small amount, begin contributing to a retirement account that captures any employer match available to you. This is free money, and walking away from it while paying off debt is a mathematical mistake. Fourth, as each debt falls, redirect that payment immediately to the next debt or to investments. Fifth, start tracking your net worth monthly and watch that number become the most motivating metric in your life. Sixth, actively work on building one additional income stream over the next 12 months. This is not a complicated formula. The wealthy are not operating on some secret knowledge that is hidden from you. The gap between where you are and where they are is largely a gap in habits, consistency, and time. You cannot buy back time you have already lost, but you can decide right now that today is the day the clock starts on your wealth-building journey. Here is the hard part nobody wants to say out loud. Most people who watch a video like this feel genuinely inspired for a few hours and then go back to exactly what they were doing. The system around you is incredibly powerful, and it is designed to keep you spending, keep you borrowing, and keep you feeling like you are just one more purchase away from happiness. Breaking that gravity requires a decision, not a feeling. Feelings fade. Decisions, when they are real, become actions. And actions, when they are repeated, become the habits that quietly determine your entire financial future. You know what the difference is between the person who gets out of debt and builds wealth and the person who stays stuck? The person who got out made a decision and then made it again the next day and the day after that. That person can be you. Start today. If this video helped you, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need to hear this. Subscribe if you haven't already because we go deep on personal finance, wealth building, and financial freedom regularly.